we started Salute. It's going to be 6 years on December 18th. So 6 years ago, we decided to get into the coffee business, and we opened the doors to Salute. And right from the get-go, when we were looking into what cups to use, what packaging to use, we just wanted to make sure we were doing our part to have as few plastic items as possible, just because even 6 years ago, we certainly knew plastic wasn't the most ideal thing for the environment. So we knew then that paper was the way to go as much as we could. So we tried to do that right from the start. We kind of have a bit of a subtle way of communicating it. You know, when people come and come through our drive-through, for example, and they're getting takeaway items and they get bamboo cutlery, they recognize, you know, that's not that common yet. So they recognize immediately, oh, these guys are doing something different. Why would that be? In addition to that, we try to sell reusable cups and reusable straws, all of those sorts of items, just to encourage it, but in a subtle way. We don't want to be in your face to anyone. We don't want to offend anyone. We want to just present the opportunity to use those items. In addition to that, we would do some contests for giveaways whenever you use a reusable cup, which granted we had to stop. We were in the middle of a massive contest when COVID hit, and we had to stop accepting reusable cups for a period of time for the safety of our staff. So yeah, it's something we always try to do and encourage in a subtle and rather quiet way. Customers they're receptive of anything, as long as what you're giving them works, meets their needs to be able to consume the product that they want to consume. They're very receptive to any of those initiatives. And you know, when it comes to contests and being able to have a prize potentially for having a reusable cup, they love that. They respond very positively, and we do get a ton of positive feedback of customers who really appreciate those initiatives. The positive feedback that we do get from consumers when they do receive our bamboo cutlery, for example, or they do see that our napkins are made out of recycled paper, things like that. They respond positively more often than not, and that they pay attention to things like that, which is surprising and nice. I think that sometimes what might deter a business owner is thinking it's all or nothing, and that you have to eliminate all plastic, or else what's the point? Because there are challenges still with replacing certain items with plastic-free items. And we're not there. We're not perfect. Absolutely not. There's a lot of room for us to improve. You know, sometimes there aren't great alternatives yet for plastic. And sometimes it's costly, and sometimes it doesn't work for the customer. So you don't have to do all of it. You can do little bits. If there's one thing, like our plastic cutlery, switching it out for bamboo was absolutely something that was an easy win. A little bit more expensive, but not significantly so, and didn't really change the customer's interaction with the food product they were consuming. So easy win. You know, so I think to communicate just small steps, baby steps, that's better than nothing. I'm just really excited about the ban on single-use plastics. I just think that the government doing that and proceeding with that initiative is a really great message for business owners and for consumers that this is a real problem and we need to take it seriously. And the fact that our government is acting upon that is wonderful. To be able to now have even more options to eliminate those plastics as well, I think is going to be great. So I'm super excited about that law coming into effect and seeing what new products that brings to market. In terms of other sustainability options, there's so many places we could go with that. You know, Northern Ontario, it's a jewel what we have up here with our forests and our lakes, and it all needs protecting, and we all have a responsibility to it.